Hi, welcome to Freehandly Made AU, My Autistic Life. My name is Nisi and this is my channel. So I have been starting on this quilt what seems like forever now. And the good news is I got all the squares cut out. So I have my batting. The batting is cut into 7-inch squares, 30 squares, and we'll be using all 30 squares. And I used just an all-natural cotton batting. And this is the crib size, which is the 45 by 6. Because I'm making just a small baby blanket for my grandbaby. And then I got a yard of 4 different types of material or patterns. It's a baby blanket, so I'm using flannel. So I got Minnie Mouse, I got plain red, I got black, and I got yellow with white hearts. The next step is to put the squares together with the matting and start sewing. But before I do that, I am going to figure out what my pattern is. So I'm going to start laying stuff out here on the table. And then once I get done laying on the table and I'm like the way it looks, I'm going to take a picture of it, and then I'm going to put it in stacks according to each row, so that when I get ready to sew the pieces, I'm sewing them in order the way they belong. So stay tuned. Okay, so what you're going to have is you're going to have 14 squares, 9 inches in 2 of your patterns, and you're going to have 16 squares at 9 inches on your other material. And you'll have a total of 30 blocks in order together. And when you're doing your pattern, you want to do 5 across, 6 down. And I'm just going to kind of play with what I'm doing right now. So 5, I don't know if I'm going to be able to fit 5 across, but I'll just do it. Pause this for a second. All right. Okay, so next is we're going to design it. We're going to do 5 across, 6 down, and I'm basically just going to kind of show you kind of what I'm doing, but I'm probably going to end up changing it up until I finally decide which one I want. So I have 8 blocks of Minnie, 8 blocks of the yellow, 8 blocks of the black, and 8 blocks of the red, which means I should have 2 more blocks than what I need. So we're going to start. So we're going to have 5 blocks at the top. So 1, and I'm just going to overlap them. 2, I don't know why they said 4 fabrics, because it's going to end up being, should be 5. I should have done 5 different patterns, but because this is not going to be working out right. All right, so yellow, black, red. Make sure they're facing the right direction. Red, and then technically it would be a yellow at the end for 5. I'm going to squish these together just so I can fit them across the table for now, because right now all I'm doing is trying to create a pattern so I can take a picture. Alright, so there's the first row. Of course, it's subject to change, but I'm thinking, then I have to do 6 down, so it's going to be 6 rows of 5. And maybe this row, I'll do this. And maybe 2 prints. Do the black. And then do Minnie Mouse. And then do the red again. And then I'll do a pattern. Maybe do Minnie. And maybe do 2. No, maybe the red. And then the yellow. And the black. And then Minnie. And then let's put this on the chair over here so they're not in my way. Because I got 3 more rows to do. Black. We know that's going to be black. And then Minnie. And then red. And then the yellow. Oh, that's looking really cute because you've got Minnie going diagonally, you got the yellow going diagonally. Alright. And then we're doing yellow again. Yellow. And then we're doing black. And then we're doing Minnie. And then we're doing the red. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I got 1 more I gotta do, right? Red. yellow. Black. Mini. And then red. Okay. There it is. So I could do it that way. I'm going to take a picture of this way, and then I'm going to switch the yellow for the minis and try it that way. So stay tuned. We're going to see which one I like better. Alright, so I had to get on the floor, but this is the pattern I think I'm going to use. I didn't care for any of the other patterns. I did take pictures, so you all tell me which pattern you like the best. So far, I like this pattern the best. Ideally, for this quilt, you really do need, if you're gonna do this quilt, I recommend doing all prints. Don't do any solids, because when you do solids, it comes out uneven. If you are gonna have solids, I would do 3 prints, 2 solids. So it's my first project. You learn. It's going to my grandbaby. She's not going to care. So I think this is what we're going to end up with. So there you go. Now the next step is to piece the fabric with the batting and pin it. And then once I pin it, I'll start to hand sew it. So I'll do a separate video on how to pin the batting, and I'll probably do that tomorrow because frankly, after being on my hands and knees, I'm exhausted. All right, that's it for today, you guys. Sending you guys love from Montana. Always remember, dare to be you and dare to be different. Mwah. Bye, everyone.